Hi guys, I'm Laura Vitale. On this episode of Laura in the Kitchen, I want to share with you how to make pecan pie muffins. Now this is not by any means an authentic recipe. This is actually quite a standard recipe. There's a recipe for these everywhere you look, but I stumbled upon this recipe recently in a newspaper clipping, really old, because this recipe, I don't even know how far back it dates, and I figured I would want to share it with you because they're so good. And if you've never made them before, well, you're gonna, because they're really easy, and if you love pecan pie, then these are absolutely up your alley. I like to make mine in a mini muffin tin instead of a regular muffin tin for two reasons. One, because they are so rich and amazing, you're gonna end up eating the whole muffin, which is quite big. But I really like the mini muffins because around the holiday season, it's great to put a basket of these out when people come over and they pick one up. It's a 2-biter. It just satisfies all those wonderful sweet cravings, and they're just phenomenal, really easy. The ingredients you'll need are not very many. You're going to need some pecans. These are just some chopped pecans, whatever you call them. Flour, a little bit of salt, brown sugar, melted unsalted butter, eggs, and vanilla extract. Now I've got my oven preheated to 350. Something that's really important that you do, you're gonna have to use a non-stick muffin pan for this, or a mini muffin pan. And even if you're using a non-stick, you need to spray this liberally. Now the best thing I found is to use a non-stick spray that has like butter and flour mixture. I find that works absolutely best for this. If you don't have that, just simply brush each one of these little holes with some melted butter and then flour them, because these are quite sticky and they will stick. Don't try to use liners. I've done that and then they don't come out of the liner. So trust me when I tell you, just spraying it liberally with a good spray is key. Okay. I wish I could tell you that there are specific steps you should take to make this recipe, but there aren't. Just throw everything in a bowl, you mix, and you go. I made a rhyme. You know what? I quit. I'm gonna go make rhymes for a living. Just kidding. Really easy. Pecans, whatever you call them. You got flour, and you've got your salt. Don't be tempted to add more flour, please. Trust me when I tell you that half a cup works perfectly, because otherwise it'll get really hard. You don't want that. And you need eggs and really good splash of vanilla, good vanilla, the best you got, or homemade if you like, maybe a teaspoon. Okay, and then I'm just going to take my little half moon whisk, and I'm just going to give everything a really good stir. Look how sticky that is. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Laura, no, that is way too thin. But trust me, this is what it should look like, and it works perfectly every single time. So I'm just going to give this 30 seconds. I want to make sure all the flour is incorporated. It smells so good. Then you take a mini ice cream scoop, the equivalent of about a tablespoon, and you just plonk it right in. That's it. Okay. All right, I'm going to pop these babies into my preheated oven for about 12 to 15 minutes. I'm going to show you what they look like when they are done. I cannot wait, because these are going to be phenomenal. And I don't know if you notice, but you see how full that one is? Yeah, that's mine. That's all. That's all I got. These babies were in the oven for exactly 15 minutes, and I let them stay in the tin for 5 minutes before putting them on a cooling rack to finish cooling. They're still slightly warm, but I want you to see that they kind of plop right out. And because these muffins, they don't have a ton of flour, they don't have all the leavening agents and anything like that, it's not going to look like a traditional muffin. But this one is mine, by the way. This is a really fat one. But they are sort of gooey and sticky. Very similar to a pecan pie, which I love. These are so warm. If I had socks on, I'd say they're gonna rock my socks off. I don't even know how that thing goes. But the point is, they are so good. You cannot even imagine. It's like pecan pie, but easier. And some might argue, cuter. In a little teeny tiny muffin form. I love these, and you will too. Go to laurainthekitchen.com to get the written recipe. Give them a try. As you saw, they take no time at all, and these really, anytime you put these out at a buffet or anything like that, they really become like the start of the show. Everyone loves them. I think you will too. Hope you enjoyed spending time with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.